Hey guys, what's up? YouTube just dropped this update about cracking down on gambling and graphic violence in video games. And honestly, I've got some serious thoughts about it. As somebody who's been making game reviews for several years, I've already had videos for games like GTA and Mortal Kombat that have been age restricted or hidden. And you know what? I would even say other big name titles like Assassin's Creed's, Resident Evil's, different titles, mostly mature rated. Clearly for adults, though, right? Mature rated means 17 and up. Well, it now feels like YouTube is about to hit even more content, stuff that creators like you, me, whoever's watching this, put time and effort to putting together. This is content that's already clearly aimed at adults. So yeah, I got opinions about it, which is what we're going to talk about today. Of the update, guys, starting November 17th, YouTube is tightening rules around two main things: gambling and graphic violence. I actually saw this at the top of my dashboard. If you go to YouTube, what's concerning on the gambling side, it's no longer just real money gambling. Anything with monetary value counts now, guys. Like in game skins, cosmetics, even NFTs. So if you're doing content on loot boxes, rare skins, trading in games, that could be considered gambling. And honestly, that's kind of ridiculous. These are in game economies. This is all part of modern gaming. Most of the time, people aren't even actually betting money in the traditional sense, right? They're just playing the game. But under this new rule, even a review of that stuff could get flagged. So I don't know. How deep does this go? Would this affect Fortnite or Call of Duty, stuff like that? Let's take a look at this. This says hi creators. Start November 17th. We'll be straightening enforcement of community guidelines around online gambling and graphic violence in gaming. Our policies are designed to evolve alongside the digital world. To me, this is word salad. It sounds like a lot of buzzwords and stuff that you see corpo speak. For whatever reason, they're trying to obviously please some kind of audience or something. I have no clue. I don't like this. And with all the censorship that we're seeing across the globe, especially like in the UK and age verification, all this, I don't like this. They go on to say we're making these updates to keep pace with new trends. It's always about that, like gambling with digital goods, and to more closely align our guidelines for mature content with industry standards. And then here's the summary where they say our current policy prohibits content that directs viewers to online gaming sites or applications that are not certified by Google. I can understand that. But now, like I said, says they're expanding their enforcement to now cover online gambling with additional items that have monetary value, including digital goods, video game skins, cosmetics, and NFTs. I don't know how I feel about that. Going on, it talks about social casino content. We're updating our approach to casino style games where nothing of real world monetary value is wagered or cashed out. Content that depicts, promotes, or facilitates social casino sites will now be age restricted. I could get behind that. But if it's content that's clearly aimed at adults, I feel age restriction harms channels, which we'll go into about that. Now, here's the one thing that I want to touch on, and it's graphic gaming content. And this is something that I feel will actually affect my channel. You can see, in addition to our existing guidelines around graphic gaming content, we will age restrict an additional small subset of video game content featuring realistic human characters that focuses on scenes of torture or scenes of mass violence against non-combatants. We'll consider several factors when reviewing this type of content, such as duration. If the graphic scene is sustained rather than fleeting, for compilation videos, we'll now consider the cumulative duration of all the graphic clips be combined. Prominence, if the violent imagery is zoomed in or the main focus of the scene. Realistic human characters, if the violence is happening to a character that looks like a real human. And then we'll get over here to what this means for you and your content. And this is where I start to worry, and we're going to talk a little bit more, but it says what this means for you and your content. We expect most channels will experience little to no impact, but we know this is a lot of information and we want to ensure you have time to adapt. Existing videos, which is content uploaded before November 17th, 2025 that violates these guidelines may be removed or age restricted, but will not result in a strike. Remember, age restricted videos can stay on your channel for 18 plus audiences. So there's a chance stuff that gets flagged by this new policy will get removed from your channel, guys, or age restricted. I could deal with the age restriction. I could deal with it being 18 plus, but removal, that worries me. Going on, it says making edits. For creators who have content that's in scope of these updates, you may be able to edit your video description or use our video editor trim blur tools to make any necessary changes before November 17th. So they want us to use the in-browser tool to edit. Notifications. If we age or restrict or remove your content, we'll notify you by email. If you disagree with this decision, you can always choose to appeal. So this is in the support thing. And of course, the comments. The comments are not helpful at all. So this is coming out of nowhere, guys, in my opinion. And it's troublesome. It's very troublesome. Like I said, when it comes to when it comes to YouTube and I guess their rules on violence and all that, YouTube is saying they're going to age restrict anything with sustained graphic violence, especially if it's focused on realistic human characters, torture, mass violence, that kind of stuff. That's literally Mortal Kombat, GTA, Call of Duty, Battlefield, Skyrim. I get it. The idea is to protect younger viewers, but the problem is this hits tons of games that are already M-rated for a reason. Horror games, Resident Evil, action games, GTA, story-driven, all these games have moments that fall within these guidelines of graphic depictions that are a part of the story. Age restricting them seems like overkill, and removing them definitely feels like overkill, in my opinion. And again, this is already something that I've had to deal with in the past, and now we're having a whole new situation coming on the 17th. And in my opinion, here's where it gets personal, right? I've already been on the receiving end of this. Some of my videos for GTA and Mortal Kombat have been age restricted, 18 plus mature, or even hidden before. I've had videos get gratification of physical harm and violence and even nudity when it didn't even have any of that in there. Every time YouTube takes a step forward, they take 2 steps back. They do things like this that is going to just absolutely destroy the algorithm. It's going to ruin people's algorithm. Trust me. It sucks because my content is mostly aimed at adults. It's people my age, 25 to 45 years old. I'm not promoting gambling. I'm not glorifying violence. I'm reviewing games. I'm talking about news topics. I'm talking about gameplay. I'm giving people the context they need for anything that I might show on here. But what's worse is that when a video is age restricted, like I said, it hits your views hard. It actually hits your whole channel. You get any kind of punishment. They say it's not a strike, that it won't give your channel a strike, but it's going to affect it, guys. YouTube's algorithm is going to basically bury people's channels. Search results, recommendations, all of that is going to drop. So now with these new rules, it's possible that a lot of my older videos, or if you're a content creator, a lot of your older videos could suddenly get hit. Videos that are performing fine could just literally vanish from the platform because they could remove it if they feel like it. And that's stressful because none of us have done anything wrong. None of us have done anything wrong. But again, like I said, think about what this means for creators across the board. It's bigger than just me or you guys. It's if multiple videos get age restricted or hidden, the channel will take a hit overall. The growth will slow, discoverability drops, monetization suffers. We could get demonetized from this. There's a possibility creators could get demonetized from this. It's also going to make creators more cautious. That's the scary part, guys. People might stop covering certain games entirely because they don't want to risk their videos being age restricted. Now can we even play GTA 6 when it comes out? And then the content that's left on the platform, becomes bland, it becomes safe, and that's bad for viewers. Honest reviews, analysis, commentary, they're the first things that are going to suffer for this. And then there's also restrictions for children's content too. So I'm going to become a children's entertainer and not even have comments enabled because comments don't allow uh, people under the age of 13 to be able to comment. I think like it's age restricted, right? Now, this is going to hit old content hard, guys. Bar none. All of the old videos you've been watching for decades, they're going to possibly disappear. That's years of work, viral videos that are going to be restricted retroactively or removed retroactively. The algorithm literally could change potentially overnight. That's a big deal if you've been building your channel for a while. Like me, I've had my channel for 15 years. I know a lot of content creators have been around for decades. So why do I think this is a bad move? Well, it's simple, guys. There's no nuance here. There's no nuance. Loot boxes, cosmetics, trading like cosmetics and stuff. That's part of gameplay in some games. That's not gambling. Now, sure, people might sell and scalp and stuff like that. Like I think CS:GO has issues with people selling for real money and stuff like that. But where's the line drawn in here? How far is this going to go with in-game skins? Like I said, is it going to affect Fortnite? I mean, even Roblox has in-game skins. Horror and action games, they're going to be hit. There's literally violent moments in every Resident Evil game that are part of the story and part of the experience. And yet, under these rules, the system might lump that in with actual harmful content. Not all violence is created equal. It's a video game, guys. It's escapism. YouTube, again, they're saying this goal is to protect younger viewers, and I get that, but age gating already exists. I don't like where this is going with censorship and age verification and all that, guys. Parental controls exist. Parents, parent your children. Quit putting the tablet in front of them. There's smarter ways to do it without punishing creators who are already following the rules. What's going to happen when all of us who are within TOS suddenly start getting our videos removed or age restricted? At the end of the day, I want YouTube to be a good platform, guys. I want it to be a great platform for creators, but this update feels like it's a step backwards. Like I said, it could hurt legitimate gaming content and it could punish responsible creators. Responsible creators are going to be punished retroactively, and it's going to make it harder for viewers to find honest reviews and analysis. So if you're a creator, now is a good time. This is your warning. Check your videos and maybe prepare for November 17th. Maybe start getting your appeals ready in case something gets age restricted or removed. And for you guys that are just viewers, just know some of your favorite videos might suddenly be harder to find or not even on YouTube at all. Anyways, guys, I want to know what you think. Are these changes reasonable or are they going way too far here? Drop a comment. I'll be checking them all. Let's talk about it. And if you found this video helpful or if you liked it, hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscription. Oof, this is bad. I think we're gonna experience some fucking tomfoolery here on the 17th.